Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Crybaby Pumpkin or Lulu, and welcome back to our blind let's play of the 100 Line Last Defense Academy 2. Last time, we went out looking for stuff to repair the kitchen, revive Rashinomatic, and got attacked by Veshness. And then Darumi saved the day, but revealed her monster arm, so we had to tell everyone, which caused Siri to want to blow her up, which led Ato to kill Sirei and then get himself killed. So now Ato's dead and Sirei is dead. But Darumi is alive and everyone knows about her. So that's where we're at. We're gonna make it through these last 20-something days. So, the next morning, we heard that the Rashinomatic had been fixed. Yay! And hurried to the cafeteria to try it out.
Sweet! We can finally get some decent food around here!
Thank you so much, Tsubasa. You must be exhausted doing this right after a battle.
Nah, not really. Siri did most of the work. I just had to finish it off.
I can't wait!
Sorry.
I can't wait! I'm gonna get some burgers and fries and chicken nuggets and...
Your palate is about as sophisticated as a third grader's.
Shut up! Let me like what I like!
Agreed. Everyone was in a much better mood now. There would never be a better time to say this. Hey guys, I wanted to apologize again for all the stuff with Darumi and Retsunam. I had my reasons, but I realized it was wrong of me to keep it secret from you. For that, I'm truly sorry. I bowed my head. It's like you said, you had your reasons. You were doing it to bring back Moko and the others. I'm not about to blame you for that. I probably would have done the same. Putting aside the issue of whether or not it will work, your intentions were noble. I can't fault you there. The problem is that you carried out such a high-risk plan without informing us.
I can see why you kept it secret, though. Look what happened when Siri found out.
Well, what's done is done. Let's just put it all behind us and move on. Thanks, and again, sorry.
Huh?
But are we sure Darumi's okay? She's not secretly been taken over by the invaders like Sirei said.
I doubt it. Veshness was just as surprised as us when she saw Darumi's arm.
What even is Retsnam? You and Darumi haven't been able to work that out yet, right? Oh, sorry. That probably sounded really creepy and unsettling, didn't it? We haven't, but before I could go on... Hi. Sorry to butt in. Ah, a ghost!
No, I think this is...
You're the one from inside the defense room.
Oh.
The person we're all risking our lives for.
So you're him, huh?
I'm sorry to surprise you all like this, but I couldn't keep quiet any longer. Something's happened to Sirei, hasn't it? Please, I'd like to know what's going on. Right, I guess we owe you that much. I knew I'd have to tell the ghost boy about this at some point. He had a right to know, after all. And it looked like the time had come. I gave him a summary of what went down the last couple days. I see. So Sirei's gone. I had a feeling he was. Sorry, none of us had an idea Aito was going to do that. You did what you had to do. I'm going to miss him, though. The sadness in the ghost boy's face made it clear that Sirei had been important to him. Just how important, or in what way, we might never know. Except we do come from another timeline! Anyway, you're all here today to talk about Retsnam, right? I was hoping I could join you. I've been continuing my research, and I uncovered some new information. You have?
Do you know what Retslam is now? Or if it can really revive people?
To be frank, I still don't know. Huh? It's strange. I feel like the more I read about it, the less sure of myself I am. Each document I examine seems to tell a different story.
Huh?
Some call Retsnam an angel sent from the heaven. Others liken it to a demon from hell.
A demon?
For some people, its abilities were something to be praised and venerated, but they could just as easily be thought of as a curse. Some sources even disagree on whether it's a real creature or just a metaphor. So the legends about it bringing people back from the dead. Some treat it like a miracle, others like an abomination. There's no way of telling which is true.
Huh?
I've even read about the dead coming back as vicious monsters.
Like zombies or something? For real?
There is one thing I'm sure of, though. Lots of people fought and died over the right to possess Retsnam, which eventually led to it being sealed away. Okay, good. Thanks. Everyone, now that you've heard that, I want you all to think about this. Consider what Retsnam and its presence means to you.
Hey!
And if we decide we don't want it here anymore, what's that mean for Darumi?
I haven't thought that far ahead yet, but we'll figure something out. Let's call it a day here. This is important. Give it the time and consideration that it deserves. With that, our morning meeting broke up. I went back to my room and thought over the situation some more. Thinking about it didn't make it any clearer. I already knew what I had to do. Darumi was going through hell, and she was doing it for us. Whatever else happened, I wouldn't abandon her. Okay. I have no thoughts. I have no thoughts to share. After the morning announcement played, I went to see how Darumi was doing. Her door was unlocked. I slipped in quietly. Looks like she's still sleeping. She hadn't touched the food I put there yesterday. She must have slept through the entire day. I guess all I can do is keep checking on her now and then. Sorry, Darumi, I'll be back later. I headed back out and left Darumi to her rest, although I don't see her in the bed. Are we sure she's in there? Just as I was leaving Darumi's room, I ran into Nozomi and Shoma.
Good morning, Takumi. Looking in on Darumi?
If there's anything I can do to help with her, just let me know. You probably won't want me infecting her with my morbid incompetence, though.
I'll let you know if I think of anything. I'm sure Darumi will appreciate it too. That said, she's still not comfortable being herself around the others. If she's going to keep up her act, it'll probably be easier for everyone if I'm the only one who has contact with her.
After what you told us yesterday, I spent the evening thinking it all through. And I'm still on board with your plan. I'll support you and Darumi any way I can. It's my old team you're working so hard to bring back after all.
Well, we wouldn't need to do any of this if I hadn't gotten them killed in the first place. And there's still no guarantee that we'll actually pull it off. But if there's even a chance, we can still save them. I think we owe it to them to try.
I think so too. I think what you two are doing is inspiring. If we tried to stop you or get rid of Retsnam now, I think we'd regret it later. It might not be especially profound, but that's how I feel.
That's more than enough. Thanks, Shoma. What about the others, though? Are they still thinking about it?
Seems that way. Hopefully they'll come around, given enough time.
Everyone's bound to have different stances. Especially with something this important. But I don't think anyone will blame you for wanting to help.
I know. Even if they did, I'd still see where they were coming from.
So, what do we do now?
Darumi's got Redstorm covered. She's working through it in her own way. As for the others, I don't think pressuring them into a decision will do any good.
Then all we can do for now is wait?
Yup. The others will talk to us when they're ready. We just have to give them time. I thanked Nozomi and Shoma again and went back to my room. I waited, but no one else came by to see me that day.
Day 75.
I wonder how far we'll get today. The next morning, I looked in on Darumi again. She still hadn't stirred. After that, I headed for the library, hoping to run into the ghost boy again.
Hello, Takumi.
Hey, I thought you might be here, but...
You weren't expecting to see the rest of us, right?
We were just discussing the whole Darumi Redstorm issue. Oh, I see. Sorry to interrupt. I'll let you talk in peace. No, it's fine. We've already come to a conclusion.
We were just about to come find you and tell you what we decided.
Oh, okay.
Before that, there's still something we wanted to ask you. If things keep going the way they are now, what's going to happen to Darumi?
That's a good question. What we were hoping for was for Darumi to become more like Redstorm until she was capable of creating a ruby tier. But what about after that? The old man never told us anything about that. From the looks of it, you don't know either.
In all the sources I've checked so far, there's no record of Redstorm fusing with another being before. But you knew this process would be dangerous. You knew that, but you did it anyway.
Yeah, I guess I did.
I'm not condemning your reasons for doing this. I hope you know that. Trying to find a way to bring the other team back is a good cause. And it could help us all in the long run.
You're far too kind, sister dearest. As for me, I'm still mad that you hid the truth from us. Even more so because this isn't the first time. I know, and I'm really sorry.
Don't be so mean, brother dearest. Takumi's already apologized. What else do you want? Even if we all agree bringing those guys back would be a good thing, not knowing how it's going to work out is kind of scary. I figured we should put it all on hold until we knew more. But then this guy showed up and said he'd help out with the research.
That's right. I'll spend even more time in here from now on and find out everything I can about Redstorm.
Are you sure you're okay to do that?
I'm the only one who can read this strange language after all.
Thanks. That's going to be a huge help.
There are too many unknowns when it comes to Redstorm right now. We wanted some way to reduce the risk if we're going to get on board. And the Ghost Boy promising to do more research pretty much fulfilled that condition.
Who knows? You may even find a more reliable revival method along the way.
I'm happy to help any way I can. We're all in this together. The only reason I stayed hidden so much up until now was because Sire told me to. But now that he's gone, well...
Thank you. We really appreciate it.
You've probably guessed our decision by now, but we're on board with your and Darumi's plan, but only provisionally.
That's good enough for me. Thanks, all of you.
It's him you should be thanking. We wouldn't have agreed to this if it wasn't for him.
I didn't really do anything special, but I'm glad I was able to help a little.
More than a little. You guys are the best team a guy could ask for. I'll come by to help you with the research now and then too. Let's get through this together.
Together. I like that. And don't forget to show proper gratitude for my dear sister's magnanimous attitude. You really don't have to.
No, I'm grateful to all of you. I'll say it as many times as you want. Thinking all three, no, 4 of them again, I left the library. I went back to my room to think and wait things out. Not everyone had come to a decision yet, but nobody else came by to talk to me that day. We still have Takamaru and Gaku and Hiriko.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine!
And Ava, but Ava might not have an opinion. So I think we only have those 3 left. Hiriko and Gaku called me into the classroom on the 3rd floor. They were both looking pretty intense.
Take a seat, Takumi.
Okay. It's unusual to see you 2 teaming up.
I know, right? That's just how weird things have gotten.
As I'm sure you realize, we want to talk to you about Darumi. You've probably guessed what we're going to say as well. We're opposed to using Retsunom. If it was something we could better control, I wouldn't have so much trouble with it. But that creature was sealed away for a reason, and if no one ever survived to leave a detailed account of it, that's proof, if proof be needed, that Retsunom is not something to be trifled with.
Plus, there's no way we can really bring back the dead. The revival matic's a special case. Even if this actually works, you might bring those guys back as freaky zombies or something. It all just sounds like way more trouble than it's worth. Heck, knowing Darumi, she's probably hoping that's what will happen.
That's not true. She's not as bad as you guys think.
Anyway, me and Hiriko both agree, messing around with Retsunom is a bad idea.
I'm sure you're desperately trying to think of a way to persuade us to reconsider. But there's no need for that.
What?
The problem here isn't how we feel about Retsunom, but what we're going to do about it.
It's already fused with Darumi, so we can't exactly tell you to back off now.
We're not about to insist on killing or exiling one of our own either. In other words, even if we're opposed to your plan, trying to protest it at this point won't get us anywhere. We don't like it, but there's really nothing we can do about it.
Does that mean...
You weren't acting purely out of your own self-interest. You were trying to protect the school. I'm not so petty that I deny you the credit you deserve for that.
So basically, we don't want to support your plan, but we're not going to do anything to stop it either.
Sorry again, and thanks.
Just bear in mind, we're still against it. And if something does go wrong, all bets are off. Depending on how events unfold, our position could change at any time.
Okay, I'll remember that. I'll promise I'll find a way to take responsibility for any kind of trouble this might cause.
Sounds good. Just don't go tripping too many death flags.
Were we the last holdouts? Or is there anyone else you need to talk to?
Apart from Ava, there's just one person left. I have to wait for him to come to me. We couldn't move forward until everyone had their say. But then, as if on cue, the man himself stepped through the door.
Yo, Takumi! If you're done with those guys, mind if we talk next?
Huh? Yeah, sure.
Let's go somewhere else, though, then. Follow me!
Takamaru and I left the classroom and went out into the schoolyard together. You said you wanted to talk. I'm guessing it's about Retsunom. Takamaru kept his back to me as he replied.
Yeah, it's about Retsunom. And about you and Darumi, too. I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I still got no idea how to feel about all this. 4, again, somewhere in between. I've come at it from all kinds of angles, and it's got me nowhere. There's really only one way I know how to deal with a problem this bad.
With that, Takamaru finally turned to face me.
Hey!
We'll settle this with our fists!
Yeah.
What? You want to fight me? Why? Weighing benefits against risks and all that crap ain't my style, so I'm going with my gut. And how do guys figure out what their guts are telling them? Gotta be with a throwdown! Does it though? There's gotta be other ways. Shut it, man! This time for action, not words. Come at me!
Show me what kind of guy you are. Show me your resolve. Hey!
Fine, if that's what it takes. Here I come! Beat the shit out of him to show how much you care. Abandoning all reason and going with our guts instead, Takamaru and I began an impromptu fistfight in the middle of the schoolyard. And it took all day. You pack a real punch, you know that? Is it time to stop yet? I don't think I can stay on my feet much longer. Yeah, sure. I got a pretty good idea of how strong your determination is now. Don't lose sight of that, and don't even think about going soft on me. Right. I guess our fight's over then. Thank goodness. I thought we were going to have to keep at this until one of us passed out.
Hey!
A man's gotta stick to his guns, you know. You gotta be the one to solve your own problems. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy to help out, but ultimately it all comes down to you. So whatever happens with Darumi and Red Snom and all that stuff, it's gonna be your responsibility to deal with it. You better be prepared. I am. I have been, from the very start. Aight! Then what do you say we go grab a bite to eat, now that the rationomatic's fixed? We can eat anything we want! Nothing like a good meal after a fight to help you refuel. Fine. But nothing tough or chewy, okay? The inside of my mouth still hurts from when you gave me that right hook. Takamaru and I went to the cafeteria for our post-fight meal. There weren't a lot of textures or flavors we could handle in our current state, and in the end we settled for cold soba noodles. It could be worse. Soba noodles are delicious. Phew, I finally heard everyone's opinions on our plan. Some support it, some oppose it, but are willing to let it go forward. Pretty much everyone criticized it in some way. It really made me appreciate them all that much more. Yeah, because you can disagree and still all work together, because, I mean, you're on this sinking ship together. Either you work together to try to stop it, or you infight and you sink for sure. It's better to all go together with a bad plan than to end up breaking off into 5 partial plans that none of which work. I went to bed that night filled with an odd mixture of affection for my friends and lingering pain from the fistfight.
Right, day 77.
Right. What next? Another morning is here. I'll go in looking on Darumi and then... Oh! Huh? Pretty early for someone to be coming to see me. Wonder who it is.
Darumi?
I ambled over to the door and opened it to see up to see who was there.
Surprise! Darumi's back and better than ever!
Darumi! You're really better now? Just like that?
You betcha! It's almost like I got a huge power boost after recovering from near-death injuries. I guess I'm finally used to controlling my Red Snom body. Check it out! My arm's back to normal too.
Darumi held up her arm for inspection. Sure enough, it looked like a human normal arm again.
I'm not even in any pain anymore. Everything's coming up through me.
Wow, that really is good news. You've been sleeping so long, I was starting to worry.
Oh, were you gonna try waking me with the kiss? Or maybe we're gonna go even further than that.
I wouldn't have minded if it was you, Takumi. In fact, I think I might have liked it.
Oh, Darumi. Oh, Darumi, Darumi, Darumi. This would be a bad time to say relatable, right? Knock that off. This isn't the time to be kidding around.
I just can't fool you, can I, Takumi? But let's keep things light, okay? I'm no good at teary, heartfelt reunions. So, everyone knows about Red Snom, right? How did that work out?
Right. I guess I should bring you up to speed on everything. I took Darumi through what had happened yesterday following her encounter with Veshness. And then, for the first time in a while, the two of us headed over to the cafeteria together.
Darumi, you're awake!
Thank goodness. Do you remember me? You can just call me Maggot if you want.
You've got a bigger appetite than before, right? I'd better start making extra curry portions.
You want something out of the Rationomatic? I can get someone to help you with it.
Yeah.
It'll be faster if I do it. Take a seat, Darumi. I'll handle everything.
What's the matter, Darumi? Go on, sit down. It's your first time in the cafeteria for a while. We just want to help.
I'm a little surprised you're all being so cool with me. I kind of thought you were gonna reject me for being a monster. And this would turn into a killing game where you're all trying to hunt me down. You wouldn't do that. I mean, you're doing all this for us, right? Shut up! Of course not! I got a chance to fuse with some freaky unknown life form and I took it, that's all! Sure, whatever you say. Here, take my seat.
Yeah, let's eat together. Food always tastes better when you've got company.
You should try my chocolate chili mayonnaise jambalaya, Miss Amamiya. I made plenty for everyone. You're being so friendly. This mood is way too positive for me. Takumi, when you said you explained things to everyone, what exactly did you tell them? Oh, you know, just the truth. Including how you're actually a good person. A good person? Ugh. There goes my chances of making this story a grim, dark tragedy. Once you're done eating, we have a busy day planned for you. You do? What are we doing? We need to know more about your body. Like whether you can still use your infuser, or whether the Providomatic will work on you. There's a lot we need to test out. I will be helping. Okay, I guess we can do that. But you're all being so nice. Can't you try to alienate me even just a little bit? Sorry, but that's not going to happen. We've got nothing but gratitude for you. Even if you can't bring back the others, it's wonderful that you were willing to go so far just to try. Thank you, Darumi. You're a true friend. This is too wholesome. Darumi was acting like being accepted was the worst thing in the world for her, but I could tell it was all for show. This was just the way she was. She still wasn't comfortable being herself in front of everyone. At least the others knew what she was all about now. Things had worked out way better than I could have hoped.
Yo, Takumi! Quit spacing out and help me get Darumi some food. You're the only one who knows how much she can eat and what she likes.
Of course, I'll be right there. With everyone chatting and fussing over Darumi, this ended up being one of the liveliest mornings we've had for a long time. Darumi still ate a lot more than a normal person would, but she seemed to enjoy it more than she had before. When she was done, Hiriko dragged her away to begin testing the limits of her new body. She's gonna train until she can make a ruby tear. Alright. Oh, we're outside. I wonder how things went with Darumi after this morning. Maybe I should check in with her one last time before bed. She's gonna be a full monster Darumi check on her or something. I don't trust this. She's got to be back in her room by now, right? I'll ring the bell just in case. After a few seconds, the door opened. Takumi, what's up?
Huh?
Nothing really. Just want to see how it went with Hiriko today, and if you're still doing alright. I told you, I'm fine. You don't have to keep checking up on me. But since you're here, come on in. Might as well tell you what we figured out. You said you figured something out.
Yeah, for starters, I can't use my infuser anymore.
Huh?
I guess it's because my body's built differently now or whatever. My hemo ammo just doesn't work like it used to. Turns out that little scuffle against Veshness was the last time I'd ever put on my glass armor. No more super soldier Darumi. Does that just make you want to slit your wrists? Oh, but maybe without me, everything will descend into a desperate free-for-all. Wouldn't that be an awesome twist?
Huh?
What's the matter?
Oh, it's nothing.
We also tried a bunch of stuff to see what I can make now that my body's like this. Even without my glass armor, I might be able to do some cool stuff, like the time with Veshness. Unfortunately, there was one thing I couldn't make no matter how hard I tried. That's a delayed action poison that'll kill the subject in 24 hours. I could have toasted everyone with it and then used the antidote to incentivize them into killing each other.
Darumi, are you sure you're okay?
Oh, of course I am. I'm the same old Darumi, you know, and love to hate.
The stuff she's saying is pretty typical for her, but that in itself is strange. Well, if you're sure, it's fine. Go on.
Basically, I won't be participating in any battles for a while. I can still shoot my poison gas in a pinch, but I don't want to pass out afterwards like I did last time. That'd be bad for everyone, right? Every day I spend unconscious is the day I could be using to make the ruby tear.
And the tear is what we're really after here. Doesn't matter what happens to me.
Yes, it does.
Such a sad thought. It makes me want to curl and die. To just disappear. But it's way more fun seeing everyone so disappointed that I'm still alive. So I won't die just yet.
Okay. Thanks for sharing all that.
Well, I'm gonna whip us up some sleeping pills and put myself to bed. Unpleasant dreams, Takumi!
She seems off. Darumi waved me away with an eerie smile on her face. I stepped out the door and back outside. That was weird. She certainly had been acting like the same old Darumi, or to be more accurate, the old Darumi. The over-the-top attitude, cracking morbid jokes to try to get people to hate her. That was the kind of thing she used to do. But she'd stopped. At least around me. Ever since I found out that wasn't the real her. So why had she suddenly regressed and started putting up her act again? Or was it not an act? She didn't seem to notice I thought there was anything odd about the way she was behaving. Darumi's no longer in pain, and she looks completely human now. But what's going on with her on the inside? Is that really Darumi? I don't know. Retson might be taking over her nervous system or something. I am concerned for Darumi. Yeah, no one cares about you, Sire. That morning, I got up and went straight to the cafeteria.
Chocolate chip okonomiyaki, huh? It's good. The way the sauce and the chocolate bind the seafood together, it's really something.
I knew you'd understand its appeal someday, Miss Amamiya.
What can I say? I've started broadening my horizons.
You're making them a little too broad if you ask me.
I feel like I could enjoy all kinds of stuff now, like, blood, meat. Bring me meat! Darumi, you did that joke already. It is nice to have someone to share our recipes with. But I'm still getting used to the sight of you eating real food. I know, right? We used to be all about that junk food and snacks and stuff, but now I'm much more in the mood for blood, meat. Bring me meat!
Understood. I will grill some immediately.
Better hurry, I might grill and eat you instead!
What's the matter, Takumi? You look worried. Well, does Darumi seem a little strange to you today?
Huh?
Huh? Strange.
Ugh.
I mean, she eats real meals now. And she eats a lot more.
Ugh.
That's because of Red Snum, right? Not like she can help it.
Yeah. Never mind. Forget I said anything. Maybe I'm just overthinking all this. So what if she seems a little off to me? It's nothing worth getting worked up about. It's not, right? No, I think it is. I figured a change of pace would help silence my doubts, and decided to spend the rest of the day preparing for the next battle. To spend free time with Takamaru! Maybe we'll get a free time event. God, it's been a while since we've had free time. Question for everyone watching. What do you do in your free time? Obviously, I record videos to put on YouTube. What do you guys... And then also, lately my annoying hobby has been,
Are you sure I can have this?
info dumping
Hell,
lore.
You
But,
just turned me into mush.
you know. Anyways, drop your hobbies in the comments, I guess. We got a bond up event.
I always used to watch the house by myself when I was a kid. Couldn't stand to see anything unfair or wrong, so I'd always be fighting with someone. My mom was busy with her bar work all day and night. I'd be bored out of my brains. That's why the old coots in the neighborhood basically raised me. They taught me to play chess and made my meals real old-fashioned eating, you know? And that was how Takamaru the Tyrant was born. I want to do all I can to repay those old folks by building their strength and helping out with their housework. That way, they can keep living for as long as humanly possible.
Aw. Yay. And more free time. For some reason I thought that was the second one of the day, and I was so confused. I was taking it back for a second. I was like, wait, did we just do that? No. Vehicles. It's like the third one. Why did I go down to the bottom? But the driving gloves are doing well for this.
Are you sure I can have this? Hell, you just turned me into mush.
Affinity went up by 5, which is what always happens. Alright, so we just needed like 3 more items with him, I think, and then off
At
to
ease,
whoever's
soldiers.
next.
It's time to hit the hay.
Okay.
Huh?
Another day's over. Well, nothing happened today. No obvious change in Darumi's condition either. I really must have been worried over nothing. I'm sure she's fine. Still trying to convince myself that nothing was wrong, I slowly drifted off to sleep. Day 79. And once again, I think we're going to call it here.
Up and out of troops, time to rise and shine.
We've been having a bit of shorter episodes lately, and that's okay. This game is starting to draw out, and, you know, we've been having a lot of long episodes for our other Let's Play, so I'm okay with these being a little bit shorter. So thank you, everybody, for watching. I hope you're all enjoying this. I've already said like, comment, I've already said comment this episode, so, you know, if you're enjoying this, like, subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see everybody next time, where we'll hopefully we're, you know, we're getting close to ending this route. There's only so many more days, and I want Darumi to be okay, so I want to find out what's happening. And anyways, I'll see everybody next time. Bye.